Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, you know we're about to talk some shit. Not some shit, actually a lot of shit. So Lizzo might have actually just inspired a brand new, actually my first segment I want to start doing. And I'm going to call it Millionaires Crying in Mansions. Because that's what Lizzo did this week. And a lot of celebrities do it. And for some reason people support these idiots. So I don't keep up with Lizzo. I could give a shit less about what the fuck she's doing. And I avoid hearing about her as much as I can. But I follow this page that exposes celebrities because I like laughing at other people's mistakes. And I saw a post on Instagram about what Lizzo did. And I knew I had to discuss it with somebody. And you guys are lucky enough to be the ones I discuss it with. Brand new information to me. But apparently Lizzo released a song called, I think she said, Rumors. Maybe, I don't know, I think that's what she said. I am body goals, yeah. And she went live on Instagram and started complaining about all the hate she gets. Like, I understand celebrities get hate on a scale probably none of us could really understand. But if that's the worst thing that happens to you in your day, and you're not sitting there worrying about what to eat next, clearly, Lizzo. Where to live, where you're gonna sleep. Just about like day-to-day shit that normal people deal with. And the worst thing you get is some people who aren't at the status you're at calling you names. Lucky you. You should just shut the fuck up at that point. Realize where you're at with all your privilege and shut the fuck up.
I just feel like I'm seeing negativity directed towards me in the most weirdest way. Like, it's fat phobic. And it's hurtful. But a lot of people don't like me because of the way I look. And I'm like...
She complains that with all the positivity that she puts into the world, she should get the same positivity back. Bitch, are you new? That is not how life works, like, at all. Like, welcome to the real world, Lizzo. Like, what the fuck? What were you expecting?
I'm putting so much loving energy into the world. Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
Not everyone's gonna be as nice to you as you are to them necessarily. It's just life. And the thing that irritates me most isn't even the fact that she is sitting there crying at 33 years old with millions of dollars to her name. It's the fact that she calls all the criticism fat phobic. Just imagine thinking of yourself so one-dimensionally that you think the only reason anybody does anything to you or says anything about you is due to one trait of yours. She can say she's happy with herself and the way she looks as much as she wants. Clearly she's not if she equates every bad thing in her life or every bad word spoken to her as because she's fat. Like, if anything, you think that would maybe inspire her to, like, lose some of it instead of talking to it like a weird ass bitch.
I love you so much. Love you so much. Thank you so much for keeping me happy, for keeping me alive. You deserve all the space in the world to breathe, expand and contract, and give me life.
I don't even, like, the body positivity movement is what it is. It's fucking stupid and is a bunch of fat people telling each other it's okay to be fat. They're fucking weird. It's a weird group of people. And those are the ones flooding her comments saying, oh my god, Lizzo, no one should talk to you like this. No one should be talking about your body. Maybe Lizzo shouldn't talk so much about her body. Her Instagram name is literally Lizzo Be Eating. How are you gonna get mad at people in your comments saying fat shit to you when you're talking to your stomach, telling your stomach that you love it? Have a name like Lizzo Be Eating. Talk about how happy you are to be fat, how much you love yourself, making that the topic of every conversation or interview you do. You talk about your looks and your weight. And as a public figure, people are gonna comment on that shit. So shut the fuck up. Shed some more tears in your mansion. No one gives a shit. And that's about it. That's all I have to say on that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all of that. Now let's chat about my favorite Biden actually right now, because he's the only one who ever makes me laugh and doesn't bring me nightmares and anxiety. Hunter Biden, man. Is he ever gonna like stop fucking up to a massive degree? A clip from January 2019 has emerged of Hunter Biden. Oh my God. Hunter Biden like laying all his problems out to some prostitute who doesn't give a shit and is just like literally there for the money, but apparently Hunter Biden doesn't get that. He just rambles on about his life to her, exposes the fact that while partying with some Russians, they stole his laptop from him, and apparently they were Russian spies. Like, what the fuck? How does this happen to somebody? How do you live a life this ridiculous and insane and get away with it also? Like, what the fuck? This is the third laptop that's disappeared from his clutches, and it's so fucking bizarre. So fucking bizarre. That man is not smart in the slightest. He's not smart. He's so stupid he actually doesn't quite understand the full idea of having a prostitute. Like, yes, you fuck them, but then like that's where it ends. You don't chat with them about your life.
Computer, like taking tons of like just left the, like that came on. He would always put them. Like, he had like passcode and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Mm. And it was like, I mean, like crazy. And somebody stole them during that period of time.
What does the computers have to do with?
They have videos of me doing this. They have videos of me doing like crazy sex.
He is the smartest man I know. I mean, for the pure intellectual capacity.
So now is like the more serious topic, and I don't normally talk about the Middle East or anything like that on my channel, simply because I don't feel I'm in a position where I know enough to really talk about it as though I do. I'm not completely ignorant to it or like find it like irrelevant or like boring or uninteresting. That's not why I don't talk about it. I don't like to speak on shit that I don't know the ins and outs of, as someone should before they talk about something like this. Like, in my opinion, like obviously people do that all the time, but I just don't personally feel comfortable doing that. There's a good chance I'll get something wrong, and I'm not trying to like, I'll goof around on camera, but I'm not trying to like actually spread lies. I'm, for the most part, shut my mouth about this and just like keep to myself. But I'm still not gonna necessarily speak on anything in great detail, but I figured I would share this moment that happened about a month ago between two of actually my favorite senators, Senator Kennedy and Rand Paul. You guys, if you watch my channel, you know I adore them. This moment about a month ago, John Kennedy was proposing a bill that would help start the process, whatever that process may be, of like vetting all the people who helped us, like translators and such, like that helped us in Afghanistan the past 20 years, and like their families as well. Rand Paul actually went up and explained why he does not agree with the bill in any capacity. And I can kind of see where Rand Paul's coming from, but as far as things go right now, it seems like John Kennedy is correct about what he thought would happen, about there being a slaughtering. So here's that moment.
I'll read you the headline. It says, Afghan government could collapse 6 months after U.S. withdrawal. These 18,000 interpreters and their immediate families who have helped American troops would like to get out. We have a visa process which is going very, very slowly. We will not be able to get all of those 18,000 human beings out before the withdrawal in September. My bill would direct the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of State to develop a plan to relocate the Afghan interpreters and their immediate families that want to get out and bring them to America. Now, obviously, before we bring them to America, those that want to come, we have to vet them. That's part of the problem. The vetting process right now is very slow, Mr. President. That number one, this is about right and wrong. These people helped Americans, and they helped American troops, and we owe them. And we don't want to see them massacred. And number two, if we allow them to be massacred, I think it's going to send a message to many people throughout the world that loyalty to America means nothing. Absolutely nothing. As if in legislative session, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to the immediate consideration of S. 2216, which was introduced earlier today. Further, I ask unanimous consent, Mr. President, that the bill be considered read a third time and passed, and that the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table.
Is there objection?
Mr. President,
Senator from Kentucky.
reserving the right to object. In the first few decades after the Revolutionary War, America was under siege. Our capital was ransacked. But I don't recall in reading history that any of our founding fathers said that they would flee the country or leave and give up on the quest for liberty. The quest for liberty requires fighting by the people who have been given their liberty, the people who we have helped to get their liberty. You can say the people in Afghanistan helped us, or you can also say we helped liberate them as well. Like it might precipitate the overcoming of the Taliban if you take 18,000 of the most westernized, those who speak English, and you say, flee, 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 the end is coming. Well, guess what? The end comes quicker if they all leave. So I would encourage them rather to stay and fight. I think it would be good to have many English speakers in Afghanistan. The future of Afghanistan could be a bright future, but they're going to have to fight for it. And ultimately, it is their fight. And if we offer easy escape and easy plans to leave the country, we are assuring the defeat of the people of Afghanistan. So I object to this piece of legislation.
Mr. President.
Objection is heard.
Mr.
Senator
President.
from Louisiana.
Mr. President, I respect my colleague, and I certainly respect his right to object. I disagree. We're all aware of what's going on in Afghanistan. The Afghan government is in a bitter fight to the end with the Taliban. And the Taliban's winning. And the Taliban is ruthless. And they're going to murder these people. They're going to murder them. And the blood's going to be on American hands if we don't do something to help them. My proposal would not have required any of these 18,000 Afghans who stood with American troops to beat back the Taliban and to beat back ISIS. They stood with us at their own risk, at the risk of their own kids and their own spouses. And we decided to leave. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I have my own opinions, but that's not what this bill is about. And we owe it to these 18,000 people to offer them a chance to live.
So, like I said, I think that Senator Kennedy was right in his assessment of how things would go. I don't like the idea of being in Afghanistan either, but this could have been better dealt with and had more preparation, for one. And clearly, now that China and Russia are acknowledging the Taliban as the government, things aren't looking good. And it's disturbing to see what's happening to the young girls there. All people under 12, it's disturbing. And Biden's on vacation. Priorities, right? So let me know your thoughts below on any or all of these topics. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. My Etsy video is almost edited to perfection, so that will be up very soon. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and you'll see me, I'll see you, we'll see each other next time. Bye, guys.